Mhm. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sundays at the Snuggery. I'm your de facto host, if you will, Scott Palmason. Thank you so much for joining us. We had a small but mighty crew this Sunday, but they're all lovely and they've all been vetted. And that's always good to say that your crew, your cast has been vetted well. But yeah, we are going to do an improv show. This is essentially inspired by kind of the living room format that came out of Chicago. We're going to chat, and if that leads to scenes, great. That leads to arguments, okay. But healing is what we're after. But yeah, let's meet our cast tonight. Our first performer, one of my dearest, oldest friends. We have been oldest, meaning like he's really old. Um, God, we've been to so many shows together and buried so many bodies. He is one of the. No, actually, I'm going to give you a few of his credits. He doesn't know I'm going to do this. He was on a show called Sequest. Remember that? Uh, he was on a show called Without a Trace. He was also on Grey's Anatomy, which actually caught one time. My girlfriends are going to love that. He was on Grey's Anatomy. He's also one of the founders and the co-artistic director of Outside in Theater. Please give it up for Paul Hungerford. Paul Hungerford, Start Video. Paul Hungerford, everybody. What were you on Without a Trace? What did you do? Oh, you're muted, buddy. You're muted. You're so
My
muted.
bad. The husband. I played the husband, and I was like the red herring at the top of the show. Like they set you up. You think that that's the guy who's going to do it, and then it turns out to be the completely different
You
character.
are so old.
I
Okay, our
am.
next performer, our next performer, is a digital content creator. She's in creative development. She's a rock star, improviser, sketch performer. Please give it up for Mayana Barron. Mayana,
Hello. Hi. Thank you for having me.
yeah, Mayana. I gotta say, the headphones pop. They really do
Oh,
pop.
thank you. I'm a gamer girl at my heart. So
Yeah, yeah. It's apparent. Uh, but looking good
oh,
too,
thank
Paul.
you.
Yeah, sure. And our final performer, I told you it was a small but mighty crew. One of my dearest buds in the world. He was a writer on Scrubs. He was a writer on that show, that spooky cooking show, as Mayana called it, The Curious Creations of Christine McConnell. And he is the founder, and he's kind of the head honcho at a beautiful theater up in Utica, New York, called the Uptown Theater for the Creative Arts, and he is doing improv out there, and they are doing renovations. Give it up for Mr. Devin Mahoney. Mr. Devin Mahoney. Where are you, Devin? Yay, give it up for him.
Hello, Scott. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the crew this week, guys. Yeah, it's so funny. When we got on our Zoom, and again, guys, this will be an improv show, but it's gonna be one of those things. Like if we get into it, we get into it. Great. If we don't, if as long as we've changed some lives, then we're good. But we all have these interesting connections. I know that Second City was one, but Paul and Mayana had done an improv show. Mayana and I did an improv show. Devin and I had performed together, and it was very lovely to see all, even across state lines. There's all these like improv connections, and even during a pandemic. So yeah, discuss, guys.
Oh boy. Man, I was just speaking to somebody earlier today about how I feel like I'm starting to get real rusty just because it's been so long since I've done improv with my feet. Hands, arms, and sitting, doing it a lot on Zoom. The
Yeah.
whole body experience,
Yeah.
starting to lose it. Starting to lose contact.
Yeah. What? How did you learn this? Like, what were
Oh
you were
God.
you doing a bit at the grocery store? Or what?
I've been in the last several days. I saw John Mulaney on Tuesday, and then I saw Everything's Great at the Dynasty Typewriter on Friday. And then for the last 2 days, I've been trying to basically be a comedian to all of my friends in every social situation that
Sure.
I've been in to remind myself what the calisthenics are like. So I'm like, man, been a while. Rusty little clunky gal.
Yeah.
Like I'm an old rusty robot.
Yeah. I feel like if there was a How I Met Your Mother episode about the pandemic, it would be about all the characters trying too hard like right after the pandemic came back. So it would be like Jason Segel being like, "Hi, I want to be your friend," like at a volume that's way too high, and
I
like,
forget how to end conversations. Like when I'm out with friends, and if there isn't a meal structuring the interaction, I don't know when to say I'm done. I'm done now.
And I'll talk to anybody now.
yeah,
Like
totally.
just to talk to a person. There aren't as many people. A bunch of people. I found at our theater, like we reopened our open mic, which is a big thing for us on Wednesday nights. And
Right.
in the spring, when the vaccines had first come out, we people were coming out. It was getting exciting again. And then I think we hit a wave, and it's been quiet for a while. So now, like, you walk into a bar, and I'm just looking for locals to just hear life stories from.
I went to I went to my very first karaoke last night since February 20, and I took videos of it with my friend Anna Caldwell, my buddy Steve Gossett. We all went to Residuals, and which is a classic. That's where all the Universal Studios tour guides do. Especially when they're in their first few years, they're out there like, we're gonna live forever. Let's sing. I was at Residuals, and so I went to, what was it, Dave's on Broadway, which is in Glendale. Have you guys ever been there? It's a dive bar. Man, it was great. And I tried to sing 9 in the afternoon, but I much harder rhythmically than I ever remembered. My standard is Radio Gaga. That always gets the crowd going. And then I did what is it? Pardon the way that I stare.
Oh,
There's nothing else to
Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Frankie Valli and the Four.
I love you.
Look at
And
that.
everyone in the bar went, I love you, baby. Girlfriend sang a few beautiful songs, and the friends we were with. And once I sang Radio Gaga, I swear she was minimum 65, 70-year-old badass lady named Nancy OG. She goes, "Do you want to sing Under Pressure with me?" Which I get asked a lot. And I go, "Sure." She goes, "I'll sing Freddie. Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I was very surprised that I was going to do David Bowie. And I sang Under Pressure with this like 70-year-old woman who just...
Have you ever been to porn star karaoke in Burbank?
No. What
No
is
mas,
that?
no mas.
No,
That
they don't
was
do it
fan-
anymore?
Not anymore,
Yeah.
but that was glorious.
I once sang Hank Williams Jr. to Janine from the Blink 182 cover.
Right.
Yeah, that was glorious. It was like after hours at like an Italian restaurant in a strip mall, like in Burbank. I think across from that old karaoke place. They probably had karaoke another night too that wasn't with porn stars. But yeah, I don't know what the do you know, Paul, what like the genesis of it was? It was just like,
Yeah,
I don't know if it was a gimmick or just like porn stars like to hang out there, but every Tuesday night you would go and there were
I don't know how it originated, but I had my friend Marty was hosting it for a while. And so I went every now and again. And it was the kind of thing you're like, this is hilarious. I don't want to touch anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you just found yourself a little like it was amazing to watch because there was so much just fearlessness happening in the room.
Sure.
Everyone was just going for broke, didn't care, ready to, because there was a lot of there was no judgment. I was the judgy guy, kind of like going, "Oh, what's going on? I don't understand." Like they're all having a great time, and I'm the guy on the sidelines going, "I don't know if I can. This is hard. It's scary."
Yeah.
But there's a place, Residuals. It's funny because wasn't there another karaoke place right down the street from that? I think what you're referencing, Devin, is there was this place like right across from NBC.
Yeah.
And
yes, there's one there, and there's also there's the Hollywood Lounge or something, and there's another one up the street on Highland that's the sushi, the rock and roll sushi,
that
where
place
they
burned down.
get you hammered on sake bombs and like dance to the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that place burned down.
Did it really?
Yeah,
sure it did.
Mayana, stay. The other guys just go wait. Oh, why am I covering my? Okay. Welcome to Chi-Chi's. What are you gonna have to drink?
Can I get a "Don't Punch Me, I'm Too Sad" and a side of the Lonely Hearts curly fries? That'd be
Okay,
great.
one whip or two on the curly fries.
Can I do a one whip in a one whip kind of mood?
One whip kind of mood, okay? You want spicy mayo out of a can, or do you want fresh mayo made by hands?
I think I'll lay off the sauce tonight. I think I'll just get them dry.
No gunk.
No
Okay.
gunk, yeah.
Any of the sides? You're gonna do any of the sides? Look at the sides. You get.
Can I get a side of the can I get that pickled celery? I like when it's all translucent. I can see through it.
Yeah, it's extra long today, and it's extra soggy. Is that gonna be all right with you?
Yeah. Can I get rock salt next to it so that I can dip it like it's some kind of like sadistic sugar dip situation? Thank you.
Sure. Do you want LA Mayor Eric Garcetti to have touched the salt or to have not touched the salt?
Oh man, that's a good question. I'll go no touch tonight. I'll go no touch tonight. I'm in kind of a weird mood.
You're not gonna touch it, Eric.
Thank you.
I thought I won't touch it no more.
So you guys still aren't on speaking terms then, huh?
No. We're barely holding on because of the pandemic. All right, something to drink.
I think I'll in addition to the "Don't Punch Me, I'm Too Sad," I think I'll also just have lukewarm / uncomfortably room temperature tap water.
Do you want that tap water to have how many weeks do you want it to have lived in a water bottle in Danny Trehill's house? 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or 5 weeks?
Ooh, let's go with that 5 weeks. I want to really taste the plastic.
You want to taste the plastic?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to be killing trees tonight and grabbing a napkin?
I'll save the trees. Skip the napkins.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You're wearing a tiara.
Yeah. I just why I'm in a weird mood tonight. I just came from the most likely to stay single competition. I don't know why I keep entering. I keep winning, but gives me money to come here, I guess. So.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time they've done it in person since the pandemic.
I know. It was even worse when you could see people's apartments. It really people just ran away with it.
Yeah.
Mostly me.
Mostly you.
Oh yeah, mostly me. I still only have the one chair, you see. So still sleeping on the cot on the floor with the one chair. It's obvious I'm gonna die alone.
Look, we could die with people in a hospital somewhere. We can die alone. I mean, it's all going to hell. It's all going to hell. We're all going to hell. Just take off your clothes and order whatever you want.
Hey Frankie, I think you should try and maybe make up with Eric.
Go away, you two. Go away. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for being here during this incredible competition as we've met some of the loneliest single people in the entire world. Our 3 runner-ups are here. We're going to meet each one of them for their final quick monologue about something that they loved last that left them. Something that they loved last that left them. We're going to go over here to Martin Temmenbaum. Martin, how you doing, Martin? We're here to find out about who you loved last and left him.
Who I loved last, and then what?
When they left.
Well, when I loved last was my mother. She left in 1974. Her foot got stuck in the railway, and the train just took her.
That's the whole. Well, thank you.
My mother was the last woman I loved.
I can
She
see
died and left me in 1974. Her little ankle got between the wheel and the railway, the track, and then the train took her.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Well, and now here you are in your 1-bedroom kitchen. This is the only space you have.
That's all I have.
And well, that's lovely. Let's find out from our good friend Vincent Velper. Vincent, are you there?
Yes, I'm Vincent Velper.
Hey, Vincent,
Hi.
do you want to tell us who's the last person you loved and how they left?
It was actually a cat. He was my cat named Jake, and he left me when he ran out the front door. It seemed like he was trying to get away from me, and because he didn't want to live in my house anymore. And he ran out right into the road, and he got run over by a Dodge Durango. And that was about a week after his brother Elwood had gotten out. Also, I think he was trying to escape. Also killed by a Dodge Durango.
Oh, they're prominent in the facility, in the area, huh?
Yeah, there's a Dodge dealership nearby.
Oh,
They damn near give them away.
oh. Well, what was your cat's name?
There was Jake, and there was Elwood. Before then, I had a cat named Bluto, but he was run over by a Dodge Grand Caravan.
Oh, yeah. A Caravan.
Yeah. They were running specials on them before the Durangos.
Well,
I had a cat before him named Fred.
His
girlfriend Wilma. They were also run over by Dodges.
Oh, well, that's hard to carry with you, all those cats.
It was 1974. It was 1974, and my mother's foot went whoopsies, and the train took her.
I can see that. Well, you have a macaroon.
Did she get smushed by any chance?
It was 1974.
It was My cats, they got run over pretty recently. They didn't get smushed. You think they get smushed getting run over, but they weren't smushed.
Oh,
but it hurts. They're gone. They were my charge, and I fed them, but they left me.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's because I pet them too much.
That causes them to leave.
I was afraid if I didn't pet them enough, they'd leave me, but then they'd done left me anyway.
Yeah, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, let's find out our last little bit of information from Amanda Tabernacle.
Well, the last thing I loved that left me was the one house plant that I had. I'd gotten this little guy from a little plant shop near me, and so I was watering it and I was nurturing it and doing all those things, and one day I just come home and it just dried up, and tried to bring it back to life, but it did not want to stay. So,
well, that is heartbreaking, Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to tally up the votes here from all the online viewers who are tuning in today, and we're going to see how it went and who received.
Before the folks vote, I just want to remind everyone that my life is very sad.
It was 1974.
I just want to thank you all for having me. I can stay for as long as you like.
Numbers are coming in, and the winner of the loneliest person with the saddest story,
it won't be me.
Amanda Tabernacle.
It's both.
Well,
my cat died.
Well, it's true.
Everyone out. Someone can stay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so sorry to bother you too.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Sir, I'm not going to bother them. I promise. I'm just wanted to say hello to them. I promise.
I think you should stay. Just
I'm just going to stay over here.
Just stay, just in case.
I'm so sorry. This is my first shopping trip, and
I can tell.
You two are obviously you're shopping for a kid, and I have a kid too, and I just thought I'd come over. And,
you can just say adoption. You can just call it what it is, which is adoption.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm this is my first time shopping since I started coming out of the pandemic.
It's obvious he's not yours.
Yeah.
My son?
Did you adopt that child, or is he
No,
your biological son?
No, this is John. Say hi, John. He's shy.
Hi, John. Okay. Um, so we have some forms you can fill out if you'd like. I think you definitely should stay. Between, if we can get the process
Oh no,
started.
I wasn't offering my son. I was just so excited to meet another parent at a Target. I just haven't been.
This is okay.
It's okay. I was like this. I was like this at first.
Yeah. This is
You're in a
normal.
safe place here. This is a Target.
Mhm.
You know, we're all parents here,
Mhm.
and we're all here to get a gallon of milk and some
Mhm.
diapers and whatever the new toy from that stupid motherfucker Ryan is.
Toy reviews. Ryan's
Yeah.
toy reviews.
Yeah, Ryan's fucking toy review.
He is a child, so
Okay.
No.
Well, his parents.
I like toys, Dad. I like toys.
I know. I know. John likes toys. You're adopting. That is wow. How brave.
Thank you. It's not. It's just a process, but yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Have you not been out in a while?
Yeah, honestly, my ex-wife and I went pretty extreme with staying indoors. We are. I don't know. There's just not a lot to do in Eastern Washington, So we bunkered up, watched some Tiger King, and I'd say about 10 months in, she had enough, and now she lives in Las Vegas with her sister, and it's just me and John now. And I'd say about
gambling in Vegas.
Yeah, there's gambling in Vegas, John. That's right. She lasted 10 months, but we lasted another 4.
You did.
It's been 14 months since we've actually had conversations with people, and
you're doing really good. You're in
Yeah.
a safe space.
No.
Given that information, you're doing great, actually. Yeah.
It's been hard on all of us.
Yeah.
But we've got your back. Everyone here has a mask on right below their nose.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get sick. Some of us have been vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
not me.
What? Did you say not you?
Yeah, I haven't been vaccinated.
Okay.
Wait a second. I knew I stayed for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say it.
Well, you should be.
You should be. It's quite embarrassing.
You should be.
It's my body and it's my choice, and I'm wearing the mask.
I don't feel like you get to say that. I don't know. It just feels weird coming out of your face.
It's turned really quickly. It's turned really quickly.
Well, yeah, it does turn. It feels different when the tables are turned, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Also, where are they turning? Are they turning to you and the bad choices you're making, or are they turning to us, realizing you made bad choices, and now we're having to reckon with that?
We can all point fingers here, can't we?
Well, I don't want you to point anything near me because I don't want to get sick.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to get you sick. I can't.
How do you know that? How do you know
I had COVID last week.
Okay. I think you
remember
should,
I was sneezing.
Why are you at a Target? Why are you at a
Can we just get security?
Why are we at a Target?
Please? Is he scared? He should be. You should be scared, little boy. You should be. This is what we're fighting against.
I'm a father too.
That makes me so sad for your child.
You don't be sad for my child. He beat COVID 3 times. He's
okay. Fine. I think I'm gonna
edit.
So I have good news.
Good news is good.
Yeah.
Love good news.
I think the vaccine works.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you right now, I think this vaccine works.
You're telling me after years of research, after testing and all the gobbledygook, as the head of Johnson & Johnson, you are telling me that we have a vaccine that works?
We have a vaccine that works.
Adam, I have a hard time. I have a hard time believing you. Look, the cup of coffee in front of you tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Like, tastes like, tastes like,
Tastes like what?
tastes like a coal miner
Mm-hmm.
mixed in gross old Splenda in there with his fingers, and that's the coffee we can afford here at Johnson & Johnson. And you're telling me, in a world where this cup of coffee is sitting in front of you, hot, ready to be drunk, we have a vaccine that works?
It's about putting focus in the right places. We're not putting it into the coffee. We're putting it into the vaccines. Timothy, we have a vaccine that works.
You're the head of Johnson & Johnson.
I am the head of Johnson & Johnson.
And I am number 2.
Number 2, just like the coffee.
Oh. I honestly, I thought about shooting up the office.
Oh, well, I have a vaccine for that.
Because I was so disappointed in us, in everything we do, in the bagels, in the break room, in the fact that our cubicles are just from the 1980s. And yet you're telling me we have a vaccine.
Why are you such a rain cloud over my parade right now? I cannot understand what is happening with a man who is so miserable about a vaccine that works. You're shooting up this office. What? You didn't like a hang in there poster? You didn't like a lightning never strikes twice except once in a bottle? Huh? You didn't like any of those posters? You don't like cubicles? So you're gonna come stomping through here because you're number 2, that you're gonna just ruin everybody's happy birthday parade because you feel like you are not going to get the credit you deserve because we now have a vaccine that works. Johnson & Johnson.
No, not about the credit. I don't care about credit. That was college.
Paul Leaf. Sweetheart, I got some good news.
What's the news, Pumpkin? What you got?
Well, you know how we've been trying.
Oh, we've been trying. We've been trying for years.
Well, you did it, honey. You put a baby in my belly. And guess what? It's yours. And I'm going to tell everyone it's yours.
There's no way. There's no way in the name of Donald John Trump that is my baby. I'm shooting blanks, baby. You got
It's your baby, sweetheart.
Oh, I don't have semen for you. So what happened?
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but there's a baby in my belly. And
Wow.
yours is the only noodle that I slurped.
How did you get it?
I don't know. I'm praying, I suppose.
Praying
To God for that
conception.
He'd send us a baby and it would fix our marriage.
I
Ever
just
since
don't
you caught me
understand.
cheating, it's like you don't love me no more.
I don't understand how.
You don't trust me.
I don't trust you. You look like a gargoyle mixed with another gargoyle.
Devin, leave. All right, sir. So you are now converted to Christianity.
Excellent.
We dunked you in the water. Now you're converted to Christianity, so you are Christian now.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. No doubts on that, huh? That's all. That you're really a believer, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Considering your track record, I'm surprised. I mean, I'm happy about it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I believe that you have done your thing.
Okay.
I do believe that part.
Okay.
But you're telling me that I'm now saved, that there's some great, like you've talked to God about this. I believe that on earth I'm good. It's your
Yeah.
Christian. But you're saying that I have.
Yup.
No.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Yo,
Yeah.
yes.
Ma'am, I'm doing this. I am doing this so that I can go to a picnic and have something to talk about.
You
Okay?
will, because it happened. It all happened. You were there. I
it's
was
on
there.
paper.
God was there. Jesus
on
was
paper.
also there.
I work at Johnson & Johnson.
I know.
Man, I leave. Yeah, a lot of that stuff they say about me, it's exaggerated, you know? For example, there were like 6 loaves and there were more than a couple fishes already.
You're
Jesus?
no.
Yeah.
No, it's much
it,
more
bro.
likely. It's much more likely you're a bearded guy outside of a 7-Eleven, and then
I'm the son of God.
See,
I was there.
I work at Johnson & Johnson.
I heard you guys are putting arsenic in the baby wash. I see everything, you know.
All right, let's come back to the conversation. I used to make fun of Paul
every day.
I used to. I don't do it anymore. About because he would have like, we all have venting sessions of like, God, what am I doing here? And when he was a new dad, he would be like, hey, I don't know if I'm doing this right, or like normal human things, and he would have I'm stressed, like any dad would be. And I used to make the joke, I would go really hard in the paint with like, parenting is easy. What are you talking about? And I would really like try to shame him as quickly as I could. And because I knew he was a comedian, I knew he would take it right. And I would basically liken parenting to like Full House. You just have the Beach Boys come over and sing a song, and it's all good. But yeah, that's what that last little scene reminded me of, is having no clue what parenting is like, and just owning that and trying to have fun with my friends with kids.
As a 27-year-old, I constantly get told that I don't know what I'm doing.
By whom?
Oh, people older than 27. I mean, I'll take their word for it. They've been around longer than me. So, I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
What are you doing wrong? Like, what is it that they're judging you
They're
on?
just like, you don't know anything. I'm like, okay, sure.
Oh, people with kids.
You don't know nothing. I'm like, all
Trader
right.
Joe's. Trader Joe's is the worst. Rough.
Yeah, the cashier. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about these campfire snacks.
Who the hell is going? Because like, I mean, knowing Mayana, I have never been like, I do have friends who I'm like, how's it going? Right? Mayana's not one of them.
Oh, I'm so honored to hear that.
Right?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Like,
I'll just lean into the spin, because I'm like, I'm not going to convince. There's nothing I could say that could convince you I know anything. If you're convinced I don't know anything.
No, I'm convinced you know so many things. I think it's so hilarious that people are telling you like, hey, like
you've been on this earth for not as many rotations as me, so you don't know nothing.
Well, there's definitely there is a change that definitely happens. Like, Devin, do you have kids?
No.
Yeah, you do? Devin,
Yeah, they're still alive too.
Good on you, buddy. How old are they?
They are.
This
is the part where I get in trouble.
It's okay. Never mind.
One just turned and the other one didn't yet, and I had it memorized. So there's 6, there's 7 and 9, I think, right now.
Close
about to be 7 and 11.
Combo. Yeah.
There is this weird thing that happens that when you get, I feel like you get dumber when you become a parent.
Yeah.
Like it's like somebody hit the reset button for me, and I just was in more. Yeah.
Isn't that just the sleep deprivation?
If anyone's being hard on you, it's like the older I get, the more that I realize I don't know shit, and it's just like I don't know anything, and like
I think it's like you
way
admit
dumber
to
than
that,
I thought I was.
You admit to that to yourself, but then if somebody younger than you came into the room and they said, "I think I know more than you," I think you'd go, "No, you don't." Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd be like, because you think that you couldn't.
Right. Why are they shorter, Devin? Why are they? What are you doing?
You know, when you get older, you get taller.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. As you get older, you get a centimeter taller every year.
I definitely think there's like the humility of youth is just absent. Or wait, what am I trying to say? Like as you get older, you look at young people and they just have no humility. And you're like, oh, I just despise it. I've been beaten down so much.
How dare you be confident still?
Yeah, totally.
How dare you not have had your
flesh
hopes
bag
destroyed?
at this point.
I had I think one of my aha moments was looking over at my friend, one of my mom's best friends. Her name's Becky, and we're in the kitchen, and she's like a second mom to me. And I looked at her, and I was like, I must have been like holding a drink. And I was like, and she knew, like we almost telepathic. I was like, you guys haven't figured it out, have you? And she goes, and I'm like. And I just went, oh. And I was like, so you're just like figuring it out and making it up as you go along and trying your best. She's like, yeah, we fucked up.
That's how I felt when I figured out there was a light switch inside the refrigerator. I was like, oh, we don't know anything.
Yes. And I to know that my mom's friends are just humans who are just as dumb and just as human and just vulnerable as we are. And I use those words not to define them, but to say like those are relatable things. We feel dumber, and we feel like we're faking it. We feel like we're fooling ourselves. I think we can be parents or this or that. And it's an amazing thing to realize, oh, my parents' friends and their generation are just human like I am. That's great.
When was the last age where you felt like, I think I know it all? When was the last age where you thought that was true?
Never for me. I've never felt like I got it. I figured it out.
I've done it.
Good. I'm always like, I always feel like there's just like, oh, what the hell am I missing? God, I just don't know why this is so hard.
Yeah. Like maybe 30, like maybe there's a moment at 30 when I was like,
I think I got this figured out.
I think there's certain things. Go ahead, Devin.
I remember being like 18 in like high school and being like knowing I had it pretty good and like not like knowing it wasn't going to get better than this, like no responsibility. I had a girlfriend. I could like still sleep over at my parents' house, and people are like, oh, it's going to be so exciting to go off and go to college. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Like I'm smart enough. Like I refuse to. They're like, you're going to make the best friend of your life in college. I'm like, I got the best friends of my life now.
That's hilarious.
And then all that shit, it works out the way it's supposed to. But I remember thinking like, this is pretty good. I could stay here for a while.
I love that. I love that so much. I can relate to that. I remember living in my grandparents' basement when my parents and I moved houses, and I stayed in her basement for like 3 months in this little like room, for lack of a better description, bed and everything. It was the greatest thing ever. I've never experienced that much freedom since. It was like 3 months of heaven. I could come and go as I pleased. I watched TV as late as I wanted to. There was food in the house. No one told me anything. I was like, I could forever. That would be a little piece of heaven.
Yeah. Even if after I graduated from college, I was like, I'll just spend my graduation money I got for like the summer. I'll go out, I'll sleep on the couch. I'll let that burn out, and then I'll find a job. And then in September, a couple of assholes flew some planes into the World Trade Center. And then like, they were like, everyone's like, the world's over. There's no more business. There's no more anything, maybe.
Damn.
And then since then, it's been like the eternal shitstorm that we're still experiencing.
Devin and Paul, why don't you guys take a break? Just hang back. I don't know why I keep covering the. You're Amanda. You're the new. You're the new game developer. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Man, it has been a trip since I left my last company. You'd think that all of them would have learned about things by now, but nope. They're still making mistakes. Yeah.
You were over at Snowfall, right?
Mm-hmm. I was at Snowfall, and I was also at Group Fight. So both of those together, before that I was at Wolfpack, and I mean they had the big cockfighting scandal. So it's been but my therapist tells me to take it one day at a time, and I'm ready to make a game about a girl who goes to college. That is what I'm excited about. I'm finally excited to tell a story about women experiencing things. And I'm really excited to be a part of a supportive team that listens to me. So can't wait.
You're making a video game about a girl.
Yes, I am. I'm making a video game with a playable female character, and I won't compromise on that.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm contracted for a year, so you can't stop me.
Wow.
You can't stop me even if you wanted to.
What was I thought that you were gonna do another
Mm-hmm.
like a Mario type game. It was the
Mm-hmm.
but now it's a girl. I just
Her name is Maria.
Maria.
Maria, yeah. And she is a playable female character. And I won't compromise on that.
All right, everybody, let's quickly go over our new playable character for Maria.
Mhm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maria.
Yes. Her name's Maria
Why?
because that is her name.
I got another question.
Yeah.
Her.
She, her are her pronouns. Yes.
Are we sure we want to do that in 2021? Say she, her, and pronouns? Is that something we want to make a...
We're sure.
We're
We're sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's time. You
Great.
know. Thank
Great.
you.
So
Thank
this
you.
is going to be a female
Female
playable
playable
character.
Yes. That is what it will be.
So
I've been at Patry Games for 50 years.
Mm.
My brother founded this company, and he was the only reason that the Mario Brothers took off, because they took his idea. You all know the story. I'm not, yeah.
He was a smart guy. Yeah.
He did
But
publish
I'm,
that book himself about his biography about himself. So he could say whatever he
Yeah.
wanted in there. Yeah.
But I know what we're all thinking, that this-
I'm sure we don't. I'm
I'm-
sure we're not all thinking the same thing.
Amanda, you don't know anything. You're
Thank
crazy.
you.
Amanda knows nothing.
Uh-huh.
We all are thinking it. It's Amanda knows
Uh-huh.
nothing.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
I am 90.
Yeah.
I am Caucasian.
Uh-huh.
And I am a Peterson. I helped found Pottery Games. And Amanda, this was lovely. A lovely 2 weeks. But
Mhm.
you clearly don't know Billy Scott.
He
Uh-huh.
doesn't even know that the playable characters are supposed to be men.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
With
And
guys'
you've
names?
you've played a game of recent, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Pokemon, which has a female playable option, or Metroid, where the main character is female, or Super Smash Brothers, where you can play from an array of female and male characters. Yes.
I think what we're discovering here
Uh-huh.
is that Maria is
Uh-huh.
going to be a female playable character. Now,
Correct.
we have some really great information here from marketing, and they're thinking, what do you think about Maria Brothers? So that would,
All right, guys, we've got this NASA space launch, and I, for one, am feeling really confident because we all studied space together, so we wouldn't all be confident. It's not like some of us,
Yeah, but you did all the
question.
work.
Yeah, we all did the work and we studied it, and we don't have any doubts. No, not even the fact that we're human and we trip and fall on banana peels sometimes. We're all very confident.
right.
I didn't spill my yogurt all over my crotch this morning.
I didn't accidentally tie my shoelaces together because I was so nervous. That didn't happen to me.
I did not drive to the wrong address for work today.
I didn't like my cat in the freezer.
Nope.
Definitely did not wake up in the middle of the night, pee myself because I was sleepwalking and couldn't find the door to the bathroom. Looked at myself in the mirror and went, "Oh boy, here we go." That didn't happen.
That did not happen.
I didn't see it either.
Okay, I'll go first. I definitely did that. I did tie my shoelaces together because I was so nervous about the lunch today.
I'm so happy to hear that because I spilled my yogurt all over my crotch.
Yep. I drove completely to the wrong place this morning, hoping that it wouldn't happen today. That's how nervous I was.
Okay. I mean, it's cool. You know, vulnerability is important, Brene Brown.
Feels important. It feels good to say these things.
I'm going to tell you a story.
$3,000.
I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you the truth. Before we send these men, women, and that monkey into space, I'm a sleepwalker who pees himself.
Yeah, right.
And you know what? I respect you more for sharing that with me and us, all of us here in the launch center.
Yeah.
It just feels good to see. I just feel like I figured it all out. Yeah. And I my whole life I haven't been telling the truth to anyone, but the moment I tell the truth to my crew here at Launch Center about who I am before we send those men, those women, and that monkey into space, boy, I feel like I figured it all out.
Yes.
I thought I did, and then I took ayahuasca in the desert last week, and I just had a whole mind-opening moment, and I realized I don't think I know anything.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I think that's just self-doubt creeping in there.
I think you're right. I think you're right. You're right. Yes, you're right.
You know what?
Self-doubt.
Being vulnerable is the key to defeating self-doubt, and you're being vulnerable. You're going to tear it down.
Well, I don't want to tear it down. I want to shoot it up. I want to shoot up the rocket.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what? That's an honest mistake. That's a human moment.
Yeah.
That's a human moment right there.
I'm a man in the arena.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, we're gonna send men, women, and that monkey into space, and I feel better knowing it's with people who maybe sometimes smudge, sometimes they trip, sometimes they giggle, and they tickle, and they fall. I'm okay with that because NASA doesn't mean PERFECT. NASA means HUMAN.
HUMA. Oh, I see.
Human.
I
get it now.
We are.
I do too.
Human.
Yes, except for that monkey.
Monkey, not human.
The monkey's a monkey.
Yes, correct.
Okay, guys, let's send those men, women, and that monkey into space.
You got it. Let's do it. There we go.
Okay. T minus 10, 9, 8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3. We have
2.
ignition. Booster launch.
You know, before we send them into space, I have a quick story to tell.
What?
Edit. Let's edit there.
I brought my dog into the vet today because I think he's experiencing what I can only describe as a mild anxiety attack. I think it's mild because it seemed to have been brought on by seeing a dog he used to be friends with, and he just couldn't continue the walk. As you can see, I think what he is experiencing is just, you know, the feelings of processing the fact that he doesn't have this friend anymore. And I want to make sure that he's, you know, okay. I just thought I'd bring him in, you know, I think he maybe needs some reassurance, perhaps, that he will make new dog friends.
Yeah, of course. Tiffany, no, don't worry. Of course it's anxiety. Of course, dogs, especially Cocker Spaniels, are empathetic, deep feeling. There's no need to hold back.
Okay.
This dog is in need of help, right?
Okay, Sparky, do you want to get better? Okay. I think we should maybe. So I think the last time I brought him in, they told me that the most important thing is to show him maybe like a picture of his dog friend, just to.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. You have one of the pictures with you.
I do. I have a picture of him. It's hey Sparky.
Let me see.
This is okay. Of course. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Let's
no
look at this picture. Oh wow. Okay. This is the dog. This is the connection.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
See, it's okay that he doesn't want to be your dog friend. Okay. See, he's got that agitation, you know. He's really hurt by the
Yeah.
abandonment.
Well, I mean, look, we all go through it, don't we? We all get abandoned, and but dogs, they're just looked at as like fluffy little things, and we don't. I don't know.
So should I maybe just tell him his feelings are valid, or?
Of course.
Okay.
Let's tell him together. Your feelings are valid, little guy.
Yeah, your feelings are valid, Sparky.
Matter. Oh,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
my best friend Phil.
Okay.
My best friend Phil, when I was a kid, he abandoned me. I lived in a trailer park on the outskirts of Spokane, Washington, and my best friend Phil, he left. He just left and made me feel like I could never have a friend again, and my anxiety was through the roof. And you know what calmed me down? Dogs.
Oh.
Being a doctor. Of course he's upset. Lost his best friend.
Can I tell you something? I got my dog for my anxiety. And I feel sometimes like Sparky's anxiety really exacerbates my own anxiety.
Oh, wow.
Can I?
Yeah.
Does that make me a bad person?
No, my sister, she hates her children, and I hate them too. They're terrible.
Yeah. I don't think I could deal with a kid. I can barely handle this dude. Like, he just sometimes I see his face and I'm happy he's there. Of course. But it's like,
what a blessing.
It's like,
what a blessing.
if he ran away.
No, but that's the thing, right?
No, like,
once you get abandoned,
mm-hmm.
like part of you gets evil, right? Like I used as a kid, I used to love other kids.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I have dark thoughts. Round them up. Round up all.
Where are we going with this?
Round them up.
Where are we going with that? Where are we going? We're rounding up to
Go
where?
away, Scott. Hey, Mom.
Yes, sweetheart.
I'm feeling a lot of anxiety, and can I just ask you something really quick? Please?
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, of course. I'm your mom. Obviously.
Did you like, is this it? Is this like it for me? Is this what my life is going to be like forever? Like I'm like, going to graduate high school and I'm going into the college thing, and like, does it get any better? Is it?
Oh, no. No. This was it. This was the best part. Yeah.
Oh.
I paid your bills.
Yeah.
Gave you food.
Yeah.
After this, it's just a long downward spiral of obligations and responsibilities. So, you'll have to, take care of yourself. And if you ever like needed to come back home, it'd be like, okay. But, like it really, yes, to answer your question, yes, this was it, but there's more of it, but this was like it,
Yeah. So like, it's all downhill. It's all just spiraling. Forget it. Responsibility hole.
Yeah. You'll have like little spikes where you'll go like, oh, I graduated from college, or
like when you had me, that was a high point.
Yes, it was. Of course. Some say the last one. The last one most people have is that one. And then, is like, oh, then when your kid gets married, and it's a lot of like, oh, now I have to pay for the wedding. But besides that, that one's good. Eating your favorite food. That's a good one. That's a good time. Watching a Marvel movie.
Oh, I love when we watch Marvel. You know what?
See, those are good ones.
I'm just going to stay here.
Oh,
I'm not even going to go to college. I'm just going to stay with you because that was the happiest moment in your life. And I want you to be happy forever.
Oh,
so I'm just going to stay here.
Yeah.
I want to travel and I don't want to pay rent. And I think it would be better for me as I find myself until I decide on my career choice after a few different career choice options that don't work out.
You know what I will say? Not the worst premise if we're talking about it. It does track. Right. It makes more sense. Yeah. So I guess I mean, you're probably going to come back here anyway. So yeah.
All right.
Yay.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's the show. That's the show, guys. That is the show.
I think we lost
Believe it or
Devin.
not,
We lost Devin.
Devin's power went out.
Oh
Oh no.
He said, sorry to miss the end. I had a blast.
Aw.
But he sends his love.
Aw.
I've totally been there when you're like, you're like, oh
Yep.
no.
Yeah.
Yep. Whole world
And it
crashes
was so
down.
devastating during the pandemic, right? Because it's like all of a sudden your world is like,
I guess I'll read a
gone.
book. Let me find a book.
Huge thanks to Paul Hungerford, Man of Baron, the wonderful Somewhere Figuring Out the Power in Utica, New York, Mr. Devin Mahoney, you are a mensch. And a huge thanks to Rachel and Ariana for helping us bring this show to you guys, into Outside in Theater, for giving us a platform. Thank you so much for having us. Thanks for letting us be in your faces Sunday night. Let's do a little wave, and we'll have that sweet Civil War type music, like wave us goodbye. There it is. Did that in GarageBand.